reviewed the Enclave story from Dueler on Wattpad. The review itself did get a lot of reviews, and it was my first actual angry review. But sad to say, the author himself, while many people will assume that we're on bad blood, is not. Sad to say, the author has nuked his Wattpad account. Much as I hate that he did, much as I hate that the person did that. But what I'll say is that he did have a good amount of stories. He did actually have some interesting ideas. All of which, I will admit, are legitimately good. And then I got given this story. This one is called Gate, Old World Blues. Let's just be honest, folks. This one's either gonna suck or it ain't gonna suck. So while the intro plays, I'll let you know afterwards. I'm pleasantly surprised. So, ladies and gentlemen, Gate, the Old World Blues, of course, is another Fallout Gate story, yes, but this one actually kind of continues off the idea that Dueler started. And while his definitely need work, and thank God there's no fucking sex scene, what I will say is that this one is just a little raw.
It's fucking raw!
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. It needs a beta reader, honestly. That's what it needs. Because the spacing of the sentences are... They hurt my eyes, essentially. They hurt the eyes, unless you, like, fucking blow them up as much as possible. The dialogue needs to be spaced out a little bit more. The grammar itself is okay at times, but it does need work. It does need a proofreader. And dear God itself, the idea is good. Because unlike other Fallout Gate stories that take place hundreds of years after the bombs have fallen in one of the main Fallout titles, be it 76, Fallout 1, 2, Tactics, 3, New Vegas, 4, one of the other many Fallout titles, especially Grand Theft Auto, this one takes place only 3 years after the bombs have fallen.
Excuse me, what?
And right there, that's something I haven't seen a lot of stories do. And that caught my attention. And yes, they do have a timeline itself on the actual story, and that's where things get kind of fun and interesting, because the story follows veterans, honest-to-God veterans of the Anchorage War, and those who have survived outside the vaults, who have survived and somehow maintained order, which was mostly the United States military. They have, in a sense, basically gone through... They are attacked by the Legion, yes, but afterwards they then go through the gates and immediately make contact with the JSDF, and that's how it is. But what makes this really good, and what makes this really work for me, is the world's reaction. In all Gate stories, as I've stated before, especially with Shadow Trooper's Gate story, the reaction of the world is what really pays off and how one would react. For this one, it reacts, honestly, in a way that makes sense. The world is shocked at what happened. The history, of course, of this Fallout Earth, as they're being called, immediately starts pushing for total denuclearization and pushing for more research into nuclear research, into alternative powers besides fossil fuels. This America happily works with the other America. Russia, of course, is obviously upset with China. China is beyond fucking pissed. And the rest of the world is trying to scramble to not repeat the same mistakes, while unintentionally somewhat repeating the same mistakes. And I know the Gates story is what you're all here for, but this, in my opinion, you come for the Gates story, but you stay for the ramifications of the gate itself opening up to another world.
It just works.
And of course, the guy goes one step further in this and actually shows the comments section of different videos. The other ones saying pro-fucking America. And speaking of pro-America, America itself fucking cries for what happened to them. Those in Alaska are fucking pissed. And they even hold a vigil on the spot in Anchorage where many Americans, while yes, not of their world, still hold a vigil and a prayer for those who fought and bled in American soil, fighting off the Chinese. The Chinese trying to do a fucking disinformation campaign and fucking smear campaign, saying, oh, they were already beaten, they had no reason to invade us and push it.
Excuse me, the fuck did you just say?
Bullshit! Bullshit!
Bullshit!
Motherfucker, shut the fuck up! You attacked us first!
Now you fucked up! Now you fucked up! Now you fucked up! You have fucked up now!
We got every goddamn right to invade you. I mean, hell, we had every fucking right to invade Japan, but we didn't. Instead, we nuked their asses.
You damn straight!
Germany fucking didn't attack us, but yet we helped fucking spearhead into their nation. So fuck you, you commie sons of bitches!
The only good communist is a dead communist!
Small rant out of the way. America is wanting to honor these men and women who stood and fought for America. And literally fought in America. And while the Canadians are a little bit upset at the idea that they were annexed by the U.S., some did come to an understanding of China was at fucking Alaska. If they didn't annex fucking Canada, they wouldn't have been able to fucking move to get troops to Alaska. And that is what really starts pivoting things, is because every single veteran, World War I to World War II, even modern wars, because the soldiers who are in the special region are immediately brought over to the States, and they are given a warm fucking welcome. Even National Guardsmen are saying thank you for what you did for America. And they just tell them, we were doing our job as soldiers, as you do. They're given full-on honors. And I'm not surprised none of these guys were given the fucking Medal of Honor or huge medals from this America for going above and beyond the call of duty to defend America in its time of need. And even then, everyone fucking is... the comments section itself are blowing the fuck up, telling Activision to fucking create a Call of Duty Resource Wars to cover this event. And the big one that really got people really pissed off, was Disney trying to make a fucking romance movie out of this. That lit a fire under people's bellies and under their asses, because they're saying, people fucking died, Disney! You can't fucking romanticize this! You can't fucking make a love story out of this! People fucking died! And it's still a recent memory for these people! That is wholly disrespectful!
What the fuck?
Also, just throwing this out there, as much as I do want Activision to make a Call of Duty out of this, let's face it, Battlefield would fucking be better at it. DICE would make a better fucking Resource Wars game than Activision. And I believe they did with Battlefield 2142, considering, you know, resources. And the newest one, which of course is Battlefield 2042, or 2041, I believe, the newest Battlefield that does kind of cover that idea of a resource war, but semantics. The story itself, thankfully, does not try to do any sort of idiotic romances as other Fallout stories have done. This story follows soldiers and politicians who are trying to rebuild America from the nuclear holocaust, even going as far as bringing CNN over to them, as much as I hate CNN. News reporters over to the other side in full hazmat gear, and even freaking Green Berets and Rangers over to them, over to the other side to see this devastated world. And when they do see the devastated world, it breaks their fucking hearts. Everything. It is such a good story. It is a story about America from this universe trying to rebuild, trying to pull itself out of the ashes of a nuclear holocaust. And helping them out is, of course, the other America and the other world, which currently right now is in the highest of tensions. They are slowly repeating history. While, yes, not throwing nukes yet, mind you, things are going nuts for them. But America is actually making a deal, doing good PR. They help, of course, clean up Chernobyl with a GEC. And now Chernobyl can be literally resettled. And the Ukrainian government literally tells them that if any people from the fallout America needs a new beginning, that they will happily give them Ukrainian citizenship as a thank you for cleaning up Chernobyl, for giving them the ability to resettle that area. Japan even does the same thing, considering the history of the Red Chinese occupying Japan, and the Americans coming and liberating them, helping them liberate Japan. They want to thank the Americans from this universe for helping liberate their country, even offering them citizenship, and a way to help them get out of that world and start anew. Robco technology is now being given to America, as well as some parts of the world. Mr. Handys are coming in. Robotic soldiers are now being sent to the Middle East, as well as one of the big daddies themselves, Liberty fucking Prime, coming online and bringing the heat of American freedom and democracy to the special region.
America will never fall to communist invasion.
And that's where the story kind of ends at the moment. Because here's the thing. As much as I would like to go into more detail of this story, at its current state, it needs work. I mean, it, honest to God, needs work. And, again, it's good. It is legitimately good, and I am happy to the user who sent me a link to this story, who wanted me to check out this story. It is a good fan fiction, and legitimately, it can be great if it has a beta reader. If this person could get a little help to actually, hammer out some of the issues with it. And that's legitimately all that's holding this back from being a great story, is just some of the issues it has. So, that's honestly all I have to say. It's good, just a little raw.
It's fucking raw!
I'm gonna enjoy using that Gordon Ramsay clip, I'm not lying. But, either way though. Thank you all for watching. As always, I've been Softail, and next time, ladies and gentlemen, we take a look at Hell of a Boss again, except this time, what happens when Blitzo and Stolas become daddies to Harry Potter. Till next time.